So Isaiah Bond said that he's going to break the wide receiver. No, he's going to break the 40-yard dash record. It's going to be even faster than Xavier Worthy. If I'm remembering correctly, this man said he's going to run a 4.21. He think he him, and I respect it. With that said, I made this tweet. It annoyed some people, of course, about hopefully he's not like Xavier Worthy and John Ross, and hopefully that film matches up to that speed. The reason why I made that statement is because obviously John Ross is a known bust. And I know the stats love Xavier Worthy's rookie season for the most part. Um, but I watch every single game of the Chiefs. So this is going to come from my perspective on how I analyze football, all right? I don't think Xavier Worthy was worth moving up in the draft and drafting him. I don't think Xavier Worthy was worth the pick he was in terms of the wide receiver, the amount of wide receivers that came before and after him. I think there was a few receivers behind him that could have been as good or better than him after him. Some names I'll mention. A.D. Mitchell could have been better than him. Ladd McConkey for sure is better than him. And then some more interesting ones that can be discussed is people like Jalen Coker, Xavier Legette, Keon Coleman. But with that said, I'm not going to try to downplay Xavier Worthy because I don't think he's a John Ross level bust. But I don't think he's as good as the stats are saying. Here's my issues with Worthy. He's a very small guy. And being a very small guy, he gets pushed off the line very easily. He's very easy to tackle. You get one hand on him, he's going down. Worthy's speed, straight line speed, is great, but he's not able to use that speed to make people miss as well as someone like a Tyreek Hill or a Deshaun Jackson. His agility and his footwork sometimes when he's running can be a little choppy in my opinion. His route running is kind of meh in my opinion. His catching is kind of meh in my opinion. Yeah, does he have some spectacular catches? Sure, every receiver does. MVS had one in the playoffs last year in a clutch moment. That doesn't mean that's your skill set. It's definitely not Worthy's, and he's not that tall of a guy either. So I think a lot of things for Worthy were schemed up to give him opportunity, and honestly, they did the same thing with players like Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney, and McCole Hardman. And Kadarius Toney, if he wasn't such a crash out, was a better gadget player than Worthy. So I'm not trying to downplay Worthy, but I don't think he's as good as people think he is.